Boom! How the bloody hell are you lot? Yeah, evening all. Quick wee, bloody hell, 17 already, that's alright. Let's have a quick look. We've got Erodian, Mr. Erodian Thorn, we've got LFC, we've got Colin Jones, we've got Ian Batchelor, we've got Belinda, Sir Lance, Delboy, Craig, Colin, Redline Chaser. Nice to see a few new names. Not that it's nice to see old names as well. Mr. Gregory, and Mr. Maxwell, and Mr. Swinbuckle. Evening, one and all. I'm good, Belinda. Yeah, thank you very much. Hope you're well. Yep, you've seen the name of the title. We continue our working our way through the. I wouldn't say it's the Commodore 64's 100 best hits. It's basically 100 games that me and a few people will remember. I mean, there's always going to be other games. I mean, there's so many games that we've not included in this list, which is the reason I've got it up to, I think it's 114 or something. So I'm going to stop talking pish and I'm going to start playing some games. I hope you're all. How's your weekend been? I hope you've had a nice time. I actually went out for a run. I know I told people I've retired for running. I went out for a run this afternoon with my mate. Whilst I'm enjoying the Cook Soul, it's whilst I'm enjoying the Cook Soul Big Still. Good evening down the rabbit hole. I still need to get a bit of kind of cardio exercise, so I went out running with my old running buddy today. Only did about 3-4 miles, but that was enough. and it was bloody Baltic. I actually had a t-shirt and shorts on, and it was freezing. And I even put a baseball cap on. I put a baseball cap on to keep the sun out my head, off my my baldy head, and I didn't need that. Trust me. Right. Anyway, let me just. I'm not very organised tonight. What am I looking for? Here we go. Top C64 games. Evening, Jambone. I'm saying good evening. I mean, depending on where you are in the world, it could actually be good morning. And in fact, in the case of Mr. Down the Rabbit Hole, it will indeed be good morning. Ah. Right. Okay. Right. The last, I'll just very quickly recap. These are, we've picked 121 games, and they're not in any. They're not in any order. Well, they are in an order because technically any order is an order. What I did was using the wonders of Excel. Evening, Brian. How are you, mate? Oh, nice one. Yeah, nice, very nice part of Canada. I'd love to go to Canada. What was I going to say? Yeah, what I've done is using the wonders of Excel, I've managed to put all these games into a complete random order. And I'm just working through them. So don't expect the last game to be the best. Well, it is actually a good one. To be fair, all these games I would say are definitely worthy of playing. So anyway, like I'm going to stop talking pish, and I'm just going to narrow that down. You can go over there, son, and then I'll move that over there, like so. There we go. Ding dang do. Right. Okay, let me share my screen. Evening, Mr. Renton. How are you, buddy? How do we do this again? Yep, share. I'm going to remove that for a second. And share that. Share screen. There we go. Boof. Right. And you can disappear. Right, the next one. It's arcade conversion. I wouldn't actually describe the arcade game as being a mega popular game, though. How would I know? Because I never really had any exposure to games, but it's not a game people really talk about. When they mention this game, it's never the arcade one that they talk about. It's always the Commodore 64 one. See if you can guess what it is. You know what, Rodin? You're absolutely right. The day I stopped talking pish, I mean, I talk pish all the time. I literally don't stop talking. Yeah, can anyone guess what the game is? It's a driving game. Anna says, oh, well done, Sir Lancelot. Yep, Buggy Boy. Conversion by Elite. If I can find the damn game. Buggy Boy. There we go. Yeah, now this is probably, I can't say whether this is better than the arcade. That would be probably a stupid thing to say, but it's certainly one of the best. It's certainly one of the best arcade conversions for the C64. So let's get this. Let me have a look at. As we do, we always like to look at the box art. The only version of this I ever saw was it was in Bathgate, an arcade in Bathgate, and what do you call it? Yeah, it was on. I think it was 3 big, massive screens. I'm sure it was on 3 big screens. Never ever saw the stand-up one. Right. Anyway, let's. That's the cassette inlay. Let's have a quick look at the advert. I think the advert's going to just pretty much. There we go. Yep. There you go. There's the Zap 64 review. It's rare that a computer game manages to give a real feeling of thrill and exhilaration, but Buggy Boy manages it. The graphics are absolutely superb. I've never seen such a smooth, realistic 3D effort, and the feel of the control method is tremendous. That's a word you don't hear very often. Tremendous. Apart from football managers. Yep, the back row were tremendous, Clive. Right, anyway, I'm going to stop. Excuse me, talking nonsense, and let's load this bad boy. How's the weather from wherever you are? It says it's been bloody cold in Scotland. I would say, even in Mad Commodore, yeah, I mean, I do actually think it's a nice game on the Amiga and the Atari ST. It was the first game that I saw on the ST that I thought, wow, this looks like the arcade. You know, seriously. Evening, Paul. How you doing, buddy? Mr. Morrison is in the building. Mr. Zap himself. Yeah, funny you should see that, Colin. Too windy. My mate was out yesterday on his bike. He does a lot, like yourself. He does a lot of cycling. I mean, he'll go out for like 100 miler on a Saturday, and he said it was like that, absolutely Baltic. Right, why is this taking forever? Let's just. Yeah, if this is if this is the first time you've watched, I keep saying that, and chances are there's nobody watching this. In fact, put your hand up. Evening, Mark. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you, mate. Mark, when are you getting your eating channel back? That was always a must-have. I always really enjoyed that, and then it just stopped. When's it coming back again, mate? Good evening, Cauldron of Stardust. What were we talking about? I can't remember what I was talking about. Yeah, if anyone, good stuff, Mark. Good stuff. I was going to say I would love to take part in that, but no, I'm actually trying to. I'm trying to kind of eat better. Trying to cut out chocolate and crisps and white bread, and just generally eat a bit better. I mean, my diet is completely pants. High score. Yeah, is anyone watching this for the first time? Watching this channel for the first time? I think Belinda's possibly. I don't know if she's still in the channel. Reset high scores. Yeah, you need to watch it, Kev. It's they have burger challenges and that kind of stuff. I imagine Man v Food, but they actually have challenges where there's 3 guys, Mark included. He sometimes takes part where they have to eat as many cheeseburgers and Big Macs as they possibly can. Excuse me. Right. This could only be made better if they didn't have the press it up to accelerate thing. I don't know why they do that. But it's so damn playable, this game. It really is. It's excellent. Evening, Alan. Good name there, Squire. The worst game ever. Yeah, that has to be. What do you call it? Greenberry in the C16. That is an absolute travesty of a game. Who programmed this? It wasn't Chris Butler, was it? I've got a big announcement. Well, I think it's a big announcement. Mr. Gary Bracey. Now, if you don't know who he is, he was basically one of the founders of Ocean Software. I've had Gary on my channel a few times. Gary got back to me the other day there, and he's going to be joining me for a live. I think I'll do it as a live video. Probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Ocean games, and Gary's going to be in the stream and just kind of talking about it. He can give us some little anecdotes and what have you from back in the day. Gary's a good lad. I know people say, oh, this guy here's one of the nicest, but Gary really is. Considering the position he had in Ocean, he's a lovely, lovely, lovely guy. He really is. Balls. And I'm making a complete arse of this. Yeah, anyway, this, I was going completely off topic again. Anyone that's not seen this, we're going to look at 114 games. This is part 3. Go, go, go! I'm not rushing with it, so chances are it'll probably run for about I reckon about six videos. But rather than do 6 in a row, I think maybe next week or the week after we'll do something. Evening, Mr. Mitchell. Bollocks. Alright, you're right, Colin. I'm not even. Oh, arse. Bollocks. Yeah, it's an absolutely superb game, this. I realise it's just so playable. No, momentum took me over the line. Bollocks. The hell happened there? I think I feathered the gear button there. Ah, damn it. There we go. That is the wonderful Buggy Boy. And wonderful. It is indeed. Right, now the next one, I hope you're all sitting down when I tell you this. We can just move on to that. This evening, Charlie, this next one is actually a game I completed. Yes, I actually completed this game, which is surprising yet because of my obviously lack of gameplay ability. If I'd say it before Drel says it. Yeah, it's not the most interesting game. I think the reason I completed it was because this type of game wasn't really prevalent. You can sod off, you cheeky bastard. There was no cheats back in 1985. This was all my hard work. What was I going to say? Yeah, it was sideways scrollers weren't always they weren't that common. Sideways scrollers. I'm talking about the type of game. They were more common in the Spectrum. Anyway, I'm going off topic. It's by what the bloody hell's the name of the company that did it again? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm just going to tell you it's the sacred armor of Antiriad Palace software. How could I forget that? I only bloody interviewed Richard Leinfeldner, who was part of that. Did he write this? No. No, Richard Joseph wrote the music for this. So yeah, like I said, these games weren't massively solitaire. I don't know why I put up with all you guys. You lot kill me. Right, let's have a quick look at the cover. Yeah, I mean, it was a very, very pack, includes 16-page comic. I don't remember that. I mean, I did buy it. Right. I don't think I've ever actually played it since I completed it. Let's have a quick look at the advert. Again, the advert's going to be exactly the same. Yeah, hit pack. Yeah, right. Anyway, let's go. Hi, Brian. How are you, mate? Bit of warp going on. That's the wonderful thing about loading emulators in the Commodore 64. You get all these awesome synth tunes. Listen to that music. That's just mental. Does anybody know that music? That sounds kind of sanctioned, doesn't it? Okay, right, Milthy Swinbuckle has just burst my bubble. Apparently he says it's a piss easy game. So yeah, anyway, there you go. Good stuff, Brian. Nice to have you along, mate. This is the premise of this is I play games not particularly well and try and be extremely funny and entertaining. Which also, let's just listen to this music. Right, let's start. I can't remember anything about the game. How do we? Right, so you need to stand still. Oh, bollocks. It kind of reminds me a bit like Shadow of the Beast. Oh, bloody hell. One thing I don't remember is all the sprites being kind of monotone, or monochrome I should say. Some of them are not, some of them are multicoloured, and the rest of them are... Well, can we pick that up, whatever it is? So what was the idea behind this game? Have you got to pick up the armour or something? I can't remember. Listen, we're not going to play this one for very long. Can I get through there? Certainly can. Ah, right. I'm assuming... Whoops, we want to go... Can we then jump? Hop! Right, now we've got some kind of weapon, have we? What happened there? Right. Active. How do we... Come on. If I move left and right, I instantly come out. I don't know what's going on. I'm assuming it's not that easy to pick up the armour. Actually, looking at this game now, I'm actually surprised I had the patience to play a game like this, because this is really not my my cup of tea. Ah, balls. Push up to fly. Oh, let's try again. Let's try again. Let's kill him with a pebble. Come on. Oh, bugger. Come on. Arse. Do we need to jump? Come on. It's a bit fiddly. Come on. Come on, I managed it the first time. Get up there, you get. Right, can we maybe... No, bollocks. In my defence, Adam, it was 40 years ago, so yeah. Right, anyway, listen, you don't want... We could complete that, but I think that would probably take about... You know what? You have just... Simon has just mentioned a game. And it's not in this list. The Last Ninja is not in this list, right? It is now. Like I says, there are so many games. Oh, that is. I beg your pardon. It is in the list. I take it back. Right, anyway, that was the Sacred Armour of Antiriad. Let's come out of that. Right, the next one. The next one. Wait a minute. I'm going to let you. I'm going to take a break for 5 minutes, and you probably know what's coming because there's a certain tune which I don't care if you don't like it. I think it's the best Sid tune ever. The game itself, I wasn't really overly fussed about, but it is actually a good. It's actually a good platform game, and it's by a company called Gremlin Graphics. And if you don't know what it is already, you're going to find out. There we go, Monty on the Run. Let's take a wee look at the original disc. Oh, we don't want to load the original disc. Wait a minute, we want to look at the cover. There we go. There's Monty with his jogging suit on. C-Link, are they even a thing? I don't know if it is. And advert. I don't know why I show you the adverts, because adverts. Oh, there you go. What does that say? Super fit and desperate for freedom, Monty makes his daring escape from Scudmore prison. With the help of the criminal underworld, he must collect 5 elements of his freedom kit. See, I never. How did you get to know that? Did you have to basically? Excuse me. Did you have to try and play it and then keep doing it through kind of making mistakes? Right. Anyway, let's get this bad boy loaded up. Yeah, there are some amazing, probably technically more better Sid tunes than this. But for me, this was, it's such an early Sid tune. And I just think I always compare it to like Bohemian Rhapsody of the Sid music. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. So we're going to listen to this in its entirety, and then I'll play the game. Right, we don't want all that bollocks. How do we start? Is it return? Cursor keys. There we go. Evening, Christian. Whoops. No, bollocks. Yeah, even the title of this is bloody awesome. I've never tried this. I want to cheat. Right, okay. Now what? Have I got infinite energy? So what has that done then, Paul? Right, anyway, listen, that is a, you know what, it's actually a really, really good game as well, but for me, it would have been included. I included it because the music is just to die for. Absolutely awesome. Right, the next is an early game by a certain hippie. Can you still call him that? I don't know. Mr. Jeff Minter. It's one of his earliest games. And graphically, it's not great. The scrolling is bloody woeful, but you know what? I love it. It's one of the first games that I ever got from a C64. And it is Attack of the Mutant Camels. Now, depending on where you're from, I think in America, outside the UK, I think Attack of the Mutant Camels was what was known as Grid Runner in the UK. I don't know why they insisted in changing names. There was almost a reason for it. Like, where is it? Attack the Mutant? Attack. Why can't I see Attack of the Mutant Cabbages? No, it's not that. Is it just AMC, possibly? What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it into publisher order and get to Lamasoft. Now this was also released on the You Think It's Rubbish Madcom. That just goes to show. Evening, Catherine. You know what you know what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to look for my joystick. There we go. Get this bad boy out. I'm going to plug in the joystick because I'm taking this serious now. Is that the right thing? Come on. Right, just for this one game. Well, we'll see if we can get it working. 2 ticks. I'm going to see if I can. Yeah, I'm going to unplug my 360. Apparently, these are like gold dust. These controllers, Xbox 360 controllers with wire. Right. Okay. I've plugged in the joystick, so I've got no excuses. Yeah, it also came out on the Atari 800, and technically the Atari 800 one basically pisses all over this one, but I just like this one. I find the inertia and what have you in the Atari one is makes it mega difficult. Right, where are we? Where is Lamasoft? Right, there we go. AMC attacking Mutant Camels. Again, this is I think it was Del Boy and myself were talking about sound effects in games, and we were saying how Jeff Minter really I think Jeff Minter's probably the best at sound effects in games. Simon apparently rode a camel once. Well, we'll just leave that one there and move swiftly on. Yeah, the sound effects in the games, even his early games like Red Runner and what have you, it's just absolutely awesome. Right, let's have a look at the cover. There we go. Now I do actually have that on tape. It's actually behind me. You might be able to see a pile of tapes. I don't know if you can see the pile of tapes. That is my 12 games that I have picked for my calendar, my 2023 calendar. So there you go. Yeah. You can see how basic, game covers were back in the day. But you know what? They've got a lot of. I love it. It's like Lamasoft! Exclamation mark. Right. Okay. Let's get this loaded. Let's have a quick look at the advert. There you go. This was real. This was earliest. Early stuff. Here's all these other games. Rock 64. Right. Anyway, let's come into this and start playing the game. Yeah, I don't. I think yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of time for Jeff Minter. I think he's good for the industry. He's been in it for such a long time. Some of the games he's done are awesome. Not every game I like, I have to say, but he does like to plagiarize a game or two, including sound effects and that. I think he's all. I mean, he's made his living out of plagiarizing Tempest. But you know what? When he does such a good job, who cares? Right. I don't really need to put a turbo loader on for this because it is an extremely small game. Scratch your old high score, yep. There we go. And this it's going to be Jeff's birthday. Does anybody actually know there's a film supposedly coming out all about Jeff Minter and Lamasoft? There was even in Vimster, there was a trailer that I saw on Facebook or whatever it was. But I've never heard any more about it. Does anyone know anything about it? Is this still going to be? Is this making homages to not plagiarising? I mean, thing is, some of the games that he put out on Harry Neon. I'm looking forward to that. I hope it does actually come out. I really hope it does come to fruition. Hi Simon. Finish at 9. We'll see. We'll see. I might run at 9:30. If anybody wants to see it run at 9:30, then say put your hand up and tell me you want it. Right. Anyway, let's. Wait a minute. I think Jeff for some reason uses the other. Right. Hang on. Let me just come out of this for a second. I want to see if this has recognised the joystick. Yeah, it has. Okay, Control D. Press fire to start the game. There we go. Half past. You behave yourself, Miss Tyson. It does take a wee while to kind of get used to it, but oh bollocks! You've got to get that up and over thing going, and I've completely made an arse of it. Now, sadly, Catherine, I don't think we're going to do 11:30. But if people want me to hang about till 9:30, then I don't see any reason why not. Now, Jeff did admit that this game, rather than camels, they look more like a pantomime horse. Basically, what you need to do is shoot the camel up the arse. But you've got to be above ground. Like, for example, if you're there, you won't hit it. You've got to be above the ground level. Yeah, Jeff did admit that he saw, is it the Empire Strikes Back on the Atari 2600, and he just thought he'd make his own version of this. I love the sound effects. I mean, they're just fantastic. You've got the relentless kind of marching sound. Right, here we go. This can sometimes be a wee bit tricky. And then it goes into kind of hyper mode. Evening, Andy. How are you, buddy? Don't answer that. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, I think Jeff was probably the first to admit he's not the best artist. Stop moving the joystick to the left, you twat. Now you can make it more difficult by having collision turned on to the camels. So in other words, if you hit them, you die. I've not got that turned on because that is just too difficult. One of the things that Jeff Minter always talks about in his games, he wants to design games where people get into a zone, and you know what, he absolutely nails it. Just we're talking about Atari there. I've mentioned before one of my viewers, a friend of mine's, Andy, has very kindly been he's been modding a lot of my consoles and machines. When I say modding, he's making them. He's taking it's ones that can only be controlled. It's ones that can only be tuned with RF. and he's putting a composite mod in. I'm losing control there. And one of these machines is my Atari 400, and what he's done is the Atari 400 only had 16K memory, so he's only gone and upgraded it to 48K. So fantastic. Evening, Ian. How are you, mate? Oh, balls. Right, I think that's enough of that one, I think. Control D. Oops. Control. No, it's alternate D, even, you twat. Yeah, that's an awesome game. I love it. I love that one. Right, next one. This isn't a game I've ever played. Now, I think this is. I think this next one is a sequel to a shoot 'em up. I don't know if you've ever. I don't know if Mad Commons. I don't know if Panther UK's in. Panther's appeared on my channel quite a few times. The music to the game that came out before this was what convinced him to sell his Spectrum and get a C64. And that game was Crazy Comets. And this is the sequel, Mad Mega Apocalypse. Is it Simon Nickel? I think it was. Hang on, I'm just going to put the games back in order again. Mega. Mega, right. Why can't I see? Oh, there we go. It's Mega hyphen. Right. Okay. I don't think I've ever really played it. Yep. Blame Panther. Mamemeister, Atari 400 could use the same 16K modules as Atari. I think it had at least 2 slots. Yeah, I think the maximum it can go to. Del Boy, if there's any more nonsense from Mr. Cullen, just show him the door, please. I prefer the Crazy Comets music. Yeah, I'm not. I'm exactly the same. I mean, Mega Apocalypse music is nice, but Crazy Comets music is awesome. Right, let's have a quick look at the cover. God, what the hell is? Why is he fist bumping? I don't know. He looks like. He's obviously just destroyed that planet. He looks rather pleased with himself. That's kind of bizarre looking screenshots, isn't it? Is that from the arcade? No, that because arcade. Graphics by Bob Stevenson. Now that is. I mean, we mentioned him. We mentioned him last week. Bob Stevenson kind of cut his artistic skills on the CompuNet. He used to do some of these fantastic pictures. I think he did the title screen to the Sentinel, and he also did all the graphics for the last Ninja games. Yeah, let's have a wee look. Either that, I'm just looking here. Either that, it looks like he's struggling to hold it in. He needs the toilet. Look at him. Right, and the next, let's have a quick look at an advert. Just one advert, and it's got the same dude trying to hold it in. Right. Yeah, it's fantastic having the Spectrum versus Commodore 64 debate. Right, anyway, Mega Apocalypse. Oh, what was in it a second ago? Excuse me. Let's get this loaded. Now, how did this control again? Did it? Because I've never played the original. Did the original use a spinner or something? Because I think you moved about, and then the spinner, kind of like Forgotten Worlds, was it not? So does this require 2 joysticks? I don't know. I've never actually played it before. Right, Alt W. Let's get this thing loaded. I think you hold down fire and turn left and right. Ah, right, so you kind of lock it on then, Adam, right. Excuse me, sorry. I know if you've got a set of earphones, that's going to be, you're going to end up with a bloody perforated eardrum. Play high score trainer game, high score. Do you want to reset high scores? Yeah. As long as you've picked up... Ah, right, so you've got to pick up a rotate capsule first then.
Get ready.
Oh, speech. I presume you've just got to shoot all these, Paul, or do we pick any of these up? Do we pick that? Well, I've just shot it. Oh, bollocks.
Get ready.
Oof. Christ, that was quick. MMA, there we go. Right, we'll try again. Destroy planets, pick up X's. He's shooting all the weapon pickups. Right, so do we only shoot planets? Ah, right. Oh, shit, right. Right, this will take a wee bit getting used to it. Balls. I think I'm starting to piss him off now. Oh shit. Whoa. Bugger off. Have some of that. Right, he's getting angry now. He's getting mega angry. Game over. Bloody hell. That is tough. That is nice though. Alright, MMA. We'll just go for that again. Alright, sorry, I just keep... So it's only planets you pick up. Alright, I've just noticed you automatically fire. Damn it. Right, so if you shoot the smaller the alright, we can do that again. The smaller the planets are, the easier it is to hit them, I take it, yeah. Or destroy them. This should actually really work well with twin sticks. No, I can't say I've actually ever played, is it Crazy Comets on the arcade? I've never actually played it. Whoa. My palms are getting sweaty, folks. Come on, die, you son of a gun. Oh, he's bloody hell. That is nigh on impossible. That is good though, I like that. I like that. So do people reckon that Crazy Comets is better, or is it just the music that's actually better? Right, anyway, that is That is Mega Apocalypse. Okay, oh, Dancer. Raven, well, you just need to wait and see. If it's in the list, I will play it. Right, this is the first game that I've actually featured. I've just put the two games together, and I'm going to play 2 levels of each one because it's one of my favourite games. It's Super Pipeline. Both of them, some people prefer the first one, some people like the second one better. I like them both. I think they play differently. They're kind of differently. The second one's definitely got better graphics. It's got more intros than that, but both games are absolutely sublime. So I'm going to play both of them. I'll play 2 levels of each one. So rather than have both games taking up 2 spaces, I've just kind of combined them. So technically, there's quite a bit more than 100 games, but anyway, who's counting? I'm certainly not. So let's have a look. Super Pipeline, right? The first game that I was very lucky to interview Andy Walker. Good couple of years ago. Yeah, lovely guy. Right, we don't appear to have any. Oh wait a minute, Super Pipeline. Oh, there we go. Right, Super Pipeline. What did I say about early? What did I say about early games? Yeah, I mean, brilliant. The thing is, this is one of these games that's got a pretty pish cover, but the game is just mental. It's awesome. And then you had other games that had amazing kind of graphics, or had amazing covers, but the actual game was rubbish. So anyway, let's get this loaded up. Let's have a quick look at an advert. I've got an advert for it. We certainly do. There we go. There's all the classic games. Yep. Keep the pipeline open. Foreman Fred and Plumber Pete has our work cut out. The evil ladderman drops metal wedges. Evil ladderman. There we go. If there's ever a new Austin Powers film, they can use that one. Evil ladderman. The evil ladderman drops metal wedges to plug the pipeline, and only Pete can fix them. Pete trusts Fred to defend him. In other words, he lets him do all the hard work against the 6-legged Venusian pipe spiders and the Harcase lobster, while he knocks out the plugs and restores the flow. Full accompanying music and sound effects. And effects, options, and high score table. Are we excited? Yes. Right, let's get in. Cheers, Zero. Take care, buddy. Thanks for joining in. Excuse me. Right, let's get this. High score. Yep, high score. Let's reset. Oops, it is it. If I'm playing this, I usually do play the second one, but you know what? The first one's brilliant as well. First couple of levels is basically just get to the side of the screen, hold down fire button, and you're good to go. What we'll do is we'll play this one up to the first little intro. I think it's either 2 or 3 screens in. I always think the effect of the water pushing out the pipe is quite. Always makes me want to go for a drink of water. Oh shit! Ow, bollocks! How did I manage that? That's the first time I've ever died in that level. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. How did that avoid him? I don't know. I mean, the graphics of this are completely shit, but you know what? When the game is this much fun, who cares? I like the way he protects himself with a hammer. I mean, the graphics are not the greatest. He's got a big wart in his nose. The graphics when I'm walking up down a ladder, I mean, what the hell is that meant to be? And for a game that's, whoops, the music just repeats. I mean, it must be like a 10-second soundbite. The music for me doesn't get annoying, which is really unusual, you know, because normally you just want to reach for the volume control, but... Go on then, since Lacosa doesn't really watch my channel, is there anyone else in here that's going to be able to tell me what is that tune? I know he would be able to tell me. Now, when I spoke to Andy Walker, I did say to him that I always felt that Pipeline could have been an arcade game, a proper arcade game, and he did actually. Yeah, the South Bank Show, Dale, but come on, it must be a classical piece of music, surely. That was such a highbrow program. I can't even remember what it was about. Bugger off. How lucky was I? Bloody hell. Right, listen, let's come out of this. Right, let's load up the second one. So that was the first one. The second one, imaginatively, try saying that when you're drunk, imaginatively titled Pipeline 2. Original disc, cover, task set, there we go. Yeah, it was slightly more kind of technical looking. It had all the kind of shiny stuff, which was kind of quite big back in the 80s. Advert. Yeah, the same as that. If you're ever going to play this, you absolutely do have to. You've got to play it on the C64. Alt D, Alt W. Now wait a minute. I think there's one of these games. Oh, is it going to load? It doesn't actually load. I think this one might be working. And it does, there we go. Yeah, this just had that. Oh, bollocks. G for joystick. Yeah, I had better graphics. Why am I going across there? I'm playing it all wrong. Right. Come here. Come on. Where the bloody hell are you going? Come on. It's all going Pete Tong. So early. It's one of these games, if you kind of lose control, it can be quite difficult trying to kind of get back. And what you want to really do is find an area of the level. Cheers, Jambone. Take care, buddy. Thanks for tuning in, man. Yay, look how happy he is. I love these little games, these little intros. Alright, I think I'll try and... Come on. Whoops. Come on, down here. Yeah, you want to get rid of these things because they do knock holes in the pipe like that. Bollocks. Whoa! Whew. It's all going horribly wrong once more, folks. Come on. And the water's getting low, we might struggle. Well, if we avoid any further leaks, we might be alright. Just noticed my score's going down. Is that because... that's weird. I've never actually looked at the score mechanics of this game before. Way! Right, we'll play one more, I think. Hello. The music just fits the game perfectly. The sort of frantic nature of it. Now you can sacrifice your little apprentices if you want. I think the graphics are awesome. It is, as Colden says there, it's such a fun game. How can you not like this game? Look at the way his nose wobbles up and down when he's walking. Oh, that was close. Hiya. Do I want tea? Yes, please. Thank you. Ava's making tea for anybody. If anyone wants a cup, just let me know. I'm going to have to get this window open. I'm absolutely sweltering. Right, I'll just let you watch that. Whew. Right, anyway, that's enough of that. Alternate D. Let's come out of that. Right, okay. That was... Right, okay, that was Super Pipeline 1 and 2. The next one... Now, I think I mentioned before, when we first kind of pulled this list together, I was thinking, do we include like modern games? And you're thinking, well, there's still, whether a game came out 40 years ago or came out last week, if it's on the Commodore 64, it's still a Commodore 64 game. And if it's a good game, then why shouldn't it be included? So this next one, it's quite unusual actually that they've done this. It's not a brand new game, but what they've done is they've taken an old game and improved in it. Now this is one that you can probably guess what it's going to be. There was two games that had this treatment, and this first one is Ghosts. I can't even speak properly. Ghosts and Goblins Arcade. Now what they've done is they've added the additional levels, have improved the graphics, and quite simply, it's bloody awesome. Excuse me. Yep, you just missed me indulge myself, as Del says there. Okay, right. What we're looking for: Ghosts and Goblins arcade. Now, we didn't include the original because this is better. Ghosts and Goblins arcade. There we are. There's obviously not going to be any. Well, let's take a wee look at. We'll look at Ghosts and Goblins advert. That was the cover, the original cover. Always thought that was absolutely crap looking. It just looks garbage. I don't even remember any of these. Is this the dude that you've got to kill at the end of the first level? And then when you kill him, you get the key. It doesn't even look like that. And as for these zombies, I mean, the artwork for that, not a fan. Not a fan. That was certainly not Bob. What do you call him? Can't remember his name. Anyway, not a fan of that artwork. I thought it was pretty garbage looking. Excuse me. Evening, Ox. How are you, mate? Right, so anyway, let's take a look at the Ghosts and Goblins arcade. Is it going to let us play the cartridge? Is it going to work? Right, we'll just load, we'll do old-fashioned, we will just load the disc. You know what, you might be right, Ian, you might be right. Yeah, the red demons are a bastard. And I think they've even taken the loading screen. I think they've improved in that as well. It does look awesome. Yeah, the work that's gone into this is second to none. I mean, you can have I think you can have the original. I don't know if you can have the original graphics, but you can certainly have like the original music and that kind of stuff. It's really nice. And this does work on a real C64. Yeah, you can play the original instead if you want. Invincibility, infinite lives. So you can tweak it all. Let's go. No, this is just this is just C64, Ian. Now that wee bit was new. Now we should have probably left the music in. Oh, bollocks. Damn. Thank you. Thanks very much. Oh, thank you. Oh, arse. What the hell? Oh, come on. This is the bit I'm really struggling to get past, this irritating red demon. Oh, bollocks. Oops. Bugger off. Evening, Mr. Nelson. How are you, mate? Oof, there we go. That was lucky. Oh, come on. Ah! I'll tell you one thing though, I mean, making videos, yeah, I saw that, Ox. I did. Somebody mentioned, I think it was in Discord actually, that yeah, the new game base was out. What was I talking about? Yeah, making these videos, it's like most people now, you really, it's trying to find time to play games. I don't know what you guys are like when it comes to playing games. I don't get a lot of opportunity to play games, but the only time I really do get to play kind of games like this is when I go to the computer club once a month, or when I'm doing my videos. Ah, bloody hell. Right, one more go, I think. It is difficult. Seriously. Bloody hell. What are you saying, Paul? Most of Capcom's arcade music of this era was a bit cack. Well, the arcades. Really? See, I think the Ghosts and Goblins arcade music's bloody amazing. Each to their own, I suppose. Right, you know what? We've seen enough of that. I'm not getting very far in it, but yeah, trust me. If you like Ghosts and Goblins, go and grab that. It's completely free. Go and get it. Right, next one. Now this is a favourite of mine's. It's an arcade conversion. It's an early one by a company called Alligator. That was I think that was Tony Crowther's first kind of software house. But the guy that programmed this also programmed probably the best Defender on any 8-bit system, though some people would say, is it Planetoids on the BBC is better? It is good, but yeah, anyway, it's based on an arcade game called Phoenix, and it's called, what's it called? It's called Eagle Empire. Eagle. Look what Ava's giving me. Mini Snickers. Why did they change the names? Why couldn't they just... Was it called Snickers in the States, possibly? Lovely. Right. Anyway, Eagle Empire. Software with Byte. And you see, they should have actually had that BYTE. Now that looks... excuse me. That looks nothing like what the game is. I always thought the Eagles, well, they're Eagles. Why are they like mechanical spaceships? Don't know. Cover manual. Right, okay, there's not an advert for it. Let's get it loaded. So I shouldn't really eat when I'm doing a live stream, because you can just hear me chomping away. How are we doing for time? 20 past 8. Nope. Shit. It doesn't move upwards. Oh, right, okay, nope. Right, let's go. That's the wrong joystick port. What's going on? Wait a minute. Right, we're on keys, folks. Piss off. Have some of that, you feathered bastard. Pull down, I wonder what is it, spacebar maybe? Yeah, spacebar on keys. Cheers, Simon. Ah, bollocks. Yeah, simplistic graphics, but as far as a conversion of Phoenix, I think this is brilliant. Sheesh. Sheesh. Right, we're going to go in again, I think. Start keys, F1, F3, 2 players. Is it F? Going to be F5 for joystick, maybe? I think it is. Oof, that was close. Yay. If you want to be brave, you can kind of move up to him and then sort of pull down and try and take him like that. We'll just move the cursor. That's annoying. Bugger off. I don't know if this. I don't know if I've got the auto fire on or off. Bollocks. It's hard to tell. I don't know if that's on or off. Yeah, 2 and 1. There we go. Whoops. Ah, bollocks. I don't actually know how many games I've played tonight. Not too many. Ah, oh, come on. That was a cheap life, that. That game over. That certainly is. Anyway, that is an excellent game. That is Eagle Empire. I don't think I've actually included the Defender in it. I'm not going to add any more games to the list unless there's anything really obvious. Right, D to come out. And okay, how are we doing? Right, we're up to 8:30, and we've done that. Right, next one I've not played. Well, I did play them in a live stream fairly recently. They're two early platform games. Again, this is another one. We've got the first one and the second one. They've probably got about the worst graphics on any game included in this. Wait a minute. Phew. I just thought of a game there and I thought I've missed it off, but I have got it in. Yeah, it's probably got these graphics are probably the worst of any game that we're going to see in this list. And it's by a company called, I can't even remember. It was early American software, and it's Jumpman Jr. Meghan Markle. Who gives a toss about Meghan Markle? Why do you keep giving me bloody pop-ups on my phone? I don't give a shit about Meghan Markle. Jumpman Jr. and Jumpman. They just look awful, absolutely awful. But you know what? Stick with them. Yeah, epics. There we go. Right. This is real. I mean, 1983. This is real early Commodore 64 stuff. Let's have a look at the cover. And obviously, Jason Donovan kindly agreed to take part. Now, see, this is kind of Strider, isn't it? That's Strider. Computer games thinkers play. Yeah, he's even got his platform boots on. Advert. Let's have a wee look. CBS. Did they? Exactly. Yeah, I know. I'm going to upset everybody. Yeah, epics. It's quite funny when you look at the graphics for like Impossible Mission and Pit Stop, and then you look at the graphics in this. I mean, they are bloody awful, absolutely awful. I mean, it's even got the. I've just noticed that there, Sunningville, California. Like, let's get the game loaded. It sounds terrible. The graphics are abysmal, but it's a bloody awesome game. Right, don't have to bother drinking my cold tea when I've got this. Oh, look, she even gives me that. Awesome, Dad. It's because I am. Paul, you're wearing an Epix hoodie right now. Now, if there was some way of you sharing that, you should really share that right now. So I could technically invite you into the stream just so you can, just so we can see Paul's. Right, you know what I'm going to do? No, I'm not going to do it. Doesn't matter. I was going to invite. Do we want to see Paul's Epix hoodie? Hands up. Hands up who wants to see it. I think we should invite Paul into the stream for 2 ticks just so we can see his hoodie. Unless you're not in your let me know if you can. Yeah, listen, that's what I'm going to do. Right, I'm going to come out of that. I'm going to come out of that. 2 ticks, copy. There we go. Right, I've invited Paul into the stream just so he can pop in for 2 seconds and then we'll kick him back out. We don't even need to let him speak. We just want to see his hoodie. Right, anyway, let's get back to this. There you go. That is a loading screen. Look at it. Fantastic. Yep, that is one epic, or epics, I should say. It's an epics loading screen. Let's see if Paul decides to come on to the channel for a second. Don't worry, Paul. You're only going to appear. You're not even going to get to speak. You're just going to get to point at your hoodie, and then you're going to get kicked back off again. Right, enable or disable fast loader. We'll just disable it, I think. High score trainers. There we go. Reset high score. There we go. Yep. Yeah, that was when graphics didn't matter a jot. And it's even got the built-in font. I need you to go to Messenger, Paul, click on the link, and just show us your Epix hoodie, and then you can bugger off. There we go, Sunningville, California. This has got so much character, a game like this. Because we want to see Paul's hoodie. Right. Let's get playing. How do we start? It's even got a little intro as well. You know what? This actually reminds me of a game that would be made for like a PlayStation 4. Right, there we go. We're going to see Paul's hoodie. Let's bring him into the stream for 2 ticks. Of a game that would be made. Hey, there's his hoodie. See Paul's hoodie. Let's bring him into the stream for 2 ticks. Let me remove that. There's Paul's hoodie. Epic hoodie, Paul. There's his hoodie. See you later, buddy. That was Paul's hoodie. Fantastic. Right, okay, where were we? Now, that's an epic hoodie. I didn't even know these were a thing. Right, where are we? I've just kicked myself out. There we go. Right, back. How do we get this bad boy started? Stop pressing spacebar, you fool. Right, how do we start? If anyone else has got any gaming related clothes on they want to appear on the channel for 30 seconds, then let me know. Right, how do we start? Is it maybe the other joystick, possibly? Right, I'm going to have to delve into the instructions, I think. Right, Ian, I'm going to send you... No, no bother. Anyone that wants to appear in the channel, give me a shout and you can come on, as long as you've got some gaming related stuff on. Right, the manual epics. Let's have a look. We need to know. There you go. Look at that. There's Jason Donovan again. Alright, how do we start? Jumpman offers a variety of ways to play. 5 game variations, 30 game levels, and from 1 to 4 players can play. How do you start? How to play a game. Is it going to tell us? Have I scrolled past it? Randy Glover. I'm sure I saw an art house film with him in it fairly recently. Right, I don't know. I've obviously missed it. Let's get back. We must be able to start the game. Right, fire button doesn't do anything. Fire button doesn't do anything. 1 space. Enter. Thank you, Colin. Good man. Right, beginner. Excuse me. Depress. I like it. It's not press, it's depress. What is the difference between depress and press? Enter a start game. Number of players. There's only me. Yeah, I love the fact that this is largely made of user-defined graphics, or is it computer-defined graphics? I think the idea behind the game is just to... You need to watch... Oh, I'm there! This almost looks like a typing. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, that's what you can change the speed. Like, come on, we want to try and get... Why am I dying? I don't understand why I'm dying. I think I've got this on kind of harder levels, or harder speed. Oh, bollocks. What are the graphics all about? You can't... right, you've got to jump then, Dale. Right, okay. I think I've put it on a faster speed. I'll just move there. So you've got to jump. It's weird how you can... Oh, bloody hell. Oh, thank you very much, Ox. I may well take you up for that, buddy. I've not actually booked my the tickets yet, but listen, thank you very, very much, Ox. That is very, very kind of you, mate. Oh, shit. Can we get across there? Bloody hell. That little death tune was that was used in virtually every game back in the 80s. Right, come on, we want to try and Nerg is it Crystal Palace Stadium. If you're going down, Craig, give me a shout, mate, and we could probably tie up. Right, I'm going to try again, but I'm going to right enter, right beginner. Number of players. That was the easiest one, really. Right, that's better. Right, let's just wait for him to move. Oh. Yeah, the graphics are absolutely atrocious. The movement is, I mean, there's absolutely no animation. Look at that. He's walking. He's like shuffling. He's kind of doing a Michael. He's doing a Michael Jackson, for God's sake. Evening, Bear Cub. How are you, buddy? Come on. No, I tried to jump straight up there. I think 2 might be slightly too slow, but oof. Cheers, Kevin. Take care, buddy. You've got to watch for that bloody thing. It's quite irritating. You'll see there, when you pick up some bits, some things disappear. Oh shit, that's going to go zooming across the screen, is it? Oh, bollocks. Didn't have enough speed to move. Come on. I tried to jump and it didn't work. Bollocks. Actually, I noticed, well, if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, we did the 40th anniversary of the Spectrum. I've been seeing in social media today that apparently it's today that the Spectrum was 40. So have I been doing it way too early? I think I have. Right, come on, we want to get to level 2. Come on, it's a wee bit fiddly trying to move along. Whoops, right, get up there. Can we jump? Certainly can. Up there. Come on. Oh, we've still got one to go. Bollocks. Can we jump? Yes, there we are. Level 2, baby. Right, I think we just need to give this a quick go. Where are we? Oh, we've got a new baddie along the bottom there. Oh, bollocks. It's kind of like a thinking man's Chucky Egg, isn't it? But with worse graphics, possibly. So can we jump here? Oh, I didn't want to do that. Can we jump over this thing? It's probably not a good idea. We'll give it a go. That'll be the answer is no. Right, okay, listen, we could play that all night. So that was the original. The second one, again, imaginatively titled Jumpman. Oh, wait a minute, there's actually 3. Right, sorry, it's Jumpman Junior. Yeah, Jumpman Junior, 1983. I don't know what one came out first. There's Jumpman 2, which I don't think that was ever released, and Jumpman Junior, so I don't know what one came first. Both 1983. Let's get this loaded. Has that got a different advert? Yeah, this time Jason Donovan. Is that Jason Donovan? No, it looks like that annoying bastard. What's his name? Michael McIntyre. Getting suspended upside down. So I don't know. I don't know if this is a sequel or not. Who knows? Anyway. Let's get this loaded. Right, where's my cup of tea? Here it is. Thing is, would people buy it? The thinking man's Chucky Egg, but with worse graphics? I would certainly buy it. Both games are epic. Or epics. Only one is... Both epic, only one is epic, so... That's the thing about being on social media, especially things like YouTube and whatnot. You can say things and people will forever remind you of it. Load or reset high scores. Reset. I wouldn't actually say... I would say that a wet fart gone pear-shaped is a million times funnier than Michael McIntyre. I would say toothache with... yeah, the worst toothache ever is... Yeah, it's still enjoyable compared to bloody Michael McIntyre. Twat, man. Anyway, right, let's get going. Jumpman Jr. came off on the C64. Right, I didn't know that, Ian, but it was definitely a game. I mean, it was released in 1983, so I don't know what the difference is. Was it just stuck any caching in, possibly? Right, I've put this on way too fast speed. Right, I'm going to reload that. I don't know what I did there. I was too busy talking, I think. Alt D, Alt W, Bink, Escape, high score, yeah, reset. Right, 1. We'll go for 3 for speed. There we go. I'm not sure, Ian. I really don't know. I couldn't imagine a game like this would take up an awful lot of graphics. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, you can see they spent a lot of time in doing the graphics. Like I said, I don't know when this came out. It came out the same year. Let's go to the top. Can we jump? Oh, we certainly can. Excellent. I'm just going to wait here. Right, you can't come down. Can I jump here? Oh, balls. Yeah, you need to be careful. You need to be careful because it's kind of a memory game as well, I think. Right, let's go and mop up the nice easy ones. Shall we go up there? Oh, whew, look at my cat-like reactions. Saves the day. Yeehaw! Evening, Michelle. How are you? Right, we'll play one more. How are we doing for time? Right, it's coming up to 8:45. Does anybody want to? Where are we? I can't even see what. There, I'm there. If anyone, bollocks! If anyone wants this to run for another half an hour, then make yourself known. Suppose there's even one person, I'll do it, even if it's just one pair. I think Catherine did say she wanted it to hang on. Damn it. Yeah, you know what? Abysmal graphics, abysmal everything else, but it's a great game. Absolutely. Well, trust me, Michelle, it could only get worse if you were to watch, this is Michael McIntyre, that diabolical crap that used to come out on a Saturday night. His floppy hair, he can just bugger off. Right, let's come out of that. Whoops, alternate D. Right, where are we? Okay, I've not been. I'm going to just make this big for a second so I can highlight these. Jumpman, right. Right, this next one is a game which I bought in cartridge, and it's a game a lot of people don't really talk about, and it's one of the best conversions, arcade conversions, and it's an early game, and it's kind of like the precursor to, I was going to say Gauntlet. No, it's not really Gauntlet. It's got an awesome two-player game, and it's Wizard of War. If I can find it, there we go, Wizard of War. Now I think, yeah, now this one again, this actually had, it's interesting because I, what do you call it, I did, we looked at Gorf a couple of weeks ago, or was it last week, and Gorf actually, it was released by Commodore on cartridge. Now they actually had two versions, one which was diabolical, and the second one was a lot better. But was that, are you going off to watch your Muhammad Ali thing, Dale? And it's the same with this one. There was two versions that came out. Well, there's more than two versions, but two versions by Commodore. So what we'll do is, this is the first one that came out. And it came out in 1982. Michelle, unfortunately, it's not coming out, so it's going to be an anesthetic. Toothache, you know, toothache's one of these things, when you don't have it, you don't appreciate it. And then when you do have toothache, you appreciate. Big cuddles to your mum, Del. Take care, buddy. Well, I know you're not disappearing until 9 o'clock anyway. Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, it's when you've got toothache, you appreciate not having it, if that makes any sense. I hope you're feeling a lot better, Michelle. Right, let's get going. Right, this is the cover to the original Wizard of War. I mean, that's really going to make you rush out. You know what's incredible? This is 1982. 1982. I bet half of yous aren't even born. 1982, I was about 35 years old, I think, at that point. Yeah. That's a screenshot and a half. Cover, let's see, what's this? Oh, there's Jason Donovan again. He's obviously a popular dude. Yep, you've got a small, what do you call it? Oh, what's that big beast? I can't even remember the name of it. It fights Kong. And you've got a lizard and a guy wearing a red sheet. Anyway, right. Yeah, hopefully you're pain-free before long, Michelle. It's a nasty thing. Right, anyway, let's start playing this. This is a 1982 version, and we shall compare notes. Godzilla, that's it. I had a complete... My mind went blank. If I'm not mistaken, that ghost is, will that be the original call? Listen to that music. That is awesome. Wow. It does sound very similar to Halloween. Is it Halloween? That's excellent. Right, okay, I need to come out. Sadly, that's the thing. Some of these, it always amazes me the fact that people have actually gone to all the bother of putting a SID tune on an absolutely god-awful game like this. In the name of God, what is that meant to be? Ah, right. You know what? See, if you squint your eyes, and you can see a wizard standing with like flames coming from him, and there's like a hand. I don't know what the hand's doing. The hand's doing something. Clever. Safe high score, nope. Unlimited lives, certainly not. Invincibility, no thank you. No thank you. Right, there we go. Is it going to be Alt J? It certainly is. Now just remember what this one looks like. Absolutely bugger all animation. Yeah, you had to squint your eyes, Andy, to see it. Why did that? Am I shooting through a wall there? That's going to appear, isn't it? Oh, bugger off. Bloody hell. Yeah, absolutely no animation to speak of. No radar either, as Sir Lance is saying. Yeah, obviously they wrote this and they went, that is absolutely shit. We can't release it. Can you imagine if you bought this and then they brought out the second one? Now this, trust me, this I wouldn't include it if this was the game. Oh, bollocks. Baggy shite more like. Anyway, that's the original. That was 1982. It doesn't actually have any credits. Nobody would want to admit to that shite. Right, and this is the one that I bought, and this is awesome. Right, let's have a look at the cover. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. Jason Donovan has been banished, and you've got Barney Bear dancing. Look at him, he's dancing, he's happy. And you've got a small Seamus from what do you call it? What's the name of that? Metroid joystick compatible. Is there an advert? No, we don't have any advert. Let's look at the French one. Ah, interesting. The French one is totally, you've got a bloke with a beard. I can't even see what the hell that's meant to be. You've got the happy dragon out of Never-Ending Story. Cover is another one. Right, that was the one. I had it in cartridge and I got rid of it. I bet that's worth a fortune. There we go. Right, let's get it loaded. W. Right. I like that. I like that use of that. That's quite smart. Listen, thanks very much to everybody that tunes in. I know I sound like a broken record and insincere, but I'm absolutely sincere. I always appreciate, and I'm always staggered at why people would want to sit and watch this shite when there's so much other things you could be doing. You could be watching something on Netflix or whatever. But thank you for joining me. Just trust me, if that thing at the top said 0 people are watching, I'll just switch it off. Wizard of War, I don't remember. Excuse me, I don't remember there being a loading screen because it was cartridge. C5 score, nope. Unlimited lives, nope. 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 Right, prepare to be amazed. The sound in this is awesome. Look at that! What a difference! That is how we do an arcade conversion. I played this so much. Me and my mate used to play it constantly. I'll give a little anecdote. It's not a particularly nice anecdote, but the mate that I used to play this with, he moved down to London in 1986, 1985, 1986, and he was actually going to work, and he was caught up in the King's Cross fire disaster, and he almost died. And he's been in quite a few of the documentaries that were made about it at the time. So there you go. I mean, he sustained third-degree burns. He was really, really lucky to get out alive. I've mentioned already, I'm going down to London on the 11th to the 18th of May. So if any of you folks who are in that there London want to hook up with an aging YouTuber, then I'll give you his number. Now, seriously, if you're going to be about in London, you want to tie up, I'm going down with my girlfriend, but I'm sure I can get away for an afternoon. I am meeting one of my friends. This is a great game, though. It really is. You behave yourself, Mr. Morrison. Just because you've got your bloody Epix hoodie on, you're turning into one of the young team with your cheek. Oh, bollocks. Now you can stay in your wee corner for, is it 10 seconds, but then after 10 seconds it does kick you out. Now you need to watch the radar because I'm too busy looking at the comments here. Because some of these wee dudes become invisible. Excuse me, like that. So you need to just see where he is. Come here, you git. Listen, Andy, you never know, mate. I'm good. Your history, how are you, buddy? I hope you're well, mate. Listen, Andy, I would love to come across and visit. That's one thing I've learned as I've gotten older. Life is so short. I'm just taking. Cheers, Del. Take care, buddy. Always nice having you in. Thanks, mate. Oh, balls. Right, does anybody else want to, do we call it a night or do we rock on for another half an hour? What do you think? Let me know. Let me know. I don't mind either way. I won't be put out if you want me to disappear. Right, that was Wizard of War. This next one, it's not a game I think I've played it in a stream before. Red Storm Rising. I think it's a kind of racing shoot 'em up game. Yeah, listen, we'll go for another half an hour. I've now got the hiccups. Oh, pardon me. I'm going to stop talking to see if I can lose the hiccups. Red Storm Rising. Where are we? Red. No, wait a minute. This is something completely. Thank you very much, Andy. Yep, that is appreciated, buddy. Right, it's a sub simulator. I don't know how this is going to go. We'll have a look at it. I've never was that by MicroProse. Right, I'm not going to really. We'll load it up. We'll just load it up for a second. Ah, I do remember that. Yeah, the nuclear attack submarine. Oh, Christ, that's what we want right now. It's pretty base Tom Clancy book. That is quite serious stuff for a channel like mine's. Advert. Let's have a quick look at that. Yeah, MicroProse. I was never really into MicroProse games. I mean, right, go on then, Paul. Go and get you. If you can get your MicroProse video on, then you can come in and let people see it. Yeah, I mean, their games were really, really good. I just didn't have the patience nor the inclination to play them. Right, we'll load it. We'll load it and look at it. Have a wee look. Of course, that was Sean Connery, wasn't it? Right, alternate. What we're doing. I'm getting the wrong cup here. Too many cups of tea. Have I still got that thing on? I think I have. Highlight your selection. All right, I've just turned that on. Right. So what do we do? Really? So Lance is saying, I remember seeing a MicroProse arcade flight sim one time. Wow, I never even knew that was a thing, Adam, to be fair. Right, you know what? I think we're going to not really look at this because, yeah, you've got to be able to. I was actually at the. I went to the. It's called the Secret Bunker in St Andrews. It was a bunker that was built just after the Second World War, and it was basically designed in case there was when the Cold War kind of kicked in. It's where all the sort of politicians and government people would go and stay when the rest of us die. And yeah, it's quite a sobering place to be. I mean, you think if this had actually ever been used and the way things are going in Ukraine, you never know. Right, you know what? Sorry, I don't know who picked Red. I actually thought this was LED, that racing game. We're going to come out of this. It's not really a game that I can play, and I don't want it to take up half an hour trying to learn it. Right, the next one now. This is a completely left field game. It was one of the earliest US Gold games that I remember buying. I got it. I didn't buy it. I actually got a copy of it. And to even try and describe the game is difficult. So I'm just going to tell you what it is. It's Drelbs. It's utterly wacky. I actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the instructions and see what it actually says. And it's got, if you suffer from nightmares, then I do apologise because the thing that chases you is just so horrible. Right, there's the cover. Yeah, that thing. Look at it. It's got Beelzebub himself, and you've got that horrible thing with a face. He's got his lips sewed together. Novaload, yes. Signsoft. Fantastic. Printed in England by Louis Drapkin Limited. A lively, imaginative alternative to rockets and bombs, your Drel builds glowing squares, but his evil enemies knock them down, and if you let them, they'll even gobble up your lovable Drel. Quick reflexes are a must, so is intelligence and strategy. You'll be playing and enjoying Drelbs in minutes, but success takes practice. Fortunately, you're having so much fun you wouldn't mind Drelbs as a change of pace game that soon becomes your favourite habit. That tells us absolutely bugger all about it. It is, yeah. Drel's or Ladybug is kind of similar to that. Drel's is a fantastic game. It's just utterly bonkers. Advert. Yeah, see, these are the games that I remember back in the day. Look at that. These were like so exciting. Strip Poker, yeah, dearie me. Fort Apocalypse. They're all absolutely epic games. Solo Flight, Spitfire Race. Yeah, these are the games. When I see that, I just get, they're awesome. Beachhead, Bruce Lee, Aztec Challenge, Forbidden Forest. Data Pro. You can just imagine if you ask your mum and dad to buy you a US Gold game and they come out with bloody Data Pro. Yeah, these are just awesome. They just bring back so many happy memories. Right, let's get this loaded, because this is a utterly bonkers game. You've got to wonder what Miriam, Nathan and William Mandel were smoking at the time when this game came out. Right, we don't want to out. There we go. It's just bonkers, it really is. Yeah, quite ox. Right, let's get playing. Yeah, look at that. How hideous is that bloody face? Even the music's like, Kenny, is it procedurally generated? Now you can freeze the face if you're lucky, and I've just died. Now what you don't want to do is walk into the, when you've got the devil or Beelzebub, you'll see him, you don't want to walk into that square. I can't remember what the heart does. Ah, right, it stops. So what I can now do is, oh, I can't freeze him, damn it. Oh, bollocks, you don't want to do that. You need to avoid that thing, slug, whatever it is that moves around the screen. And then once you, damn it, once you, right, we can seal him, watch this. Yeah! It's just horrible. Right, now that we've got this, all the squares start to fill in. And what you want to do is, I can't even describe it, the one that's not Beelzebub, if you move into it, you then get in a kind of bonus level. Come on. The thing is, it never appears when you're next to it. Oh, damn it. So if you're next to it like I am, it's not going to change. Right, I missed out in the bonus level. I think I'm moving faster, am I not? And that face thing also, he reopens, or he cancels the kind of box things. Ah, bollocks! Yikes! Ah! There you go. If that's not going to give you nightmares, I don't know what will. Horrible thing. Oh, cheers, LSC. Take care, buddy. Thanks for tuning in, man. That's awesome. You need to play that. Right, so it came out. So it was released by Kelly Jones. That was before he got his. He formed the Stereophonics, I think. Right, that was Drel's. Right, the next one now. I don't know if he's in tonight, and yeah, I'm getting ribbed about this particular game because I made a certain bet. But anyway, let's find it. Now I don't actually know if I've got the definitive version. Let me just quickly do a search, because this was a game that came about through a chat in Discord, and we were talking about we were talking about a certain game, and people were saying how good it is. Right, let me just quickly grab it. Download now. There we go. Right. There we go. Right, that's fine. Yeah, well, we're talking about a certain game called Berserk, and I said how the Berserk Redux, which was a new version of Berserk made maybe about 5 years ago, folk were saying how it was a brilliant conversion, and I said, well, no, it's not. It's a good game, but it's not a good conversion. I'm going to actually let you see. Berserk Redux, if I can find it. I don't know where it is. Can't see it. Right, doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, Berserk Redux was a version of Berserk that came out in the C64, and whilst it's a good game, it's not arcade perfect at all. It's not really that faithful. Right, what I just need to do here. So anyway, one of the chaps, a Mr. Sherman, Mad Beagle as he's called on the internet, he I said to him, oh, it's a pity you can go and do us a Berserk. And I said, and then I told him the best version of Berserk on 8-bits is Horus and the Robots, written by my mate Steve Snake, which is an awesome version. And I said, if you can make a better version than that, I will eat my hat. And the bugger only gone and did it. Right, wait a minute. Right, auto start. Where did it go? Desktop, Berserk. Yeah, now that will happen at some point. Whoops, don't want that. Yeah. So this is, he only went and wrote this. Now, if you've ever played the arcade game, you'll know just how damned accurate this is. It is phenomenal. And the fact that he wrote this in about a 2-3 week period is mind blowing. It really is. It really is. It's just an absolutely bloody phenomenal conversion. Oh, to have the skill to do something like this, just mental. I do indeed, Squire. It's called Mamemeister. I don't know how do you send the link to a Discord channel. If anybody can post the link to it, just Google Mamemeister and you'll find it. All the regulars that watch my videos tune in. But this is phenomenal. It really is. Oh, bollocks. Run for your life. Oh, arse walked into that. Never do what I did. Never try and take baddies on with diagonal shots because it's going to end in tears. Oof. Yeah, the bullets get pretty fast, pretty quick. Yeah, I think we'll just leave these wee guys alone. Oops, we'll take him out. Come on. We'll play to 5,000 if we can. Excuse me. But this is just, it's flawless. I really can't, you know, if I was going to be mega picky, I'd say the speech isn't crystal clear, but you know, come on. It's in 64K or whatever it is. It's just an absolutely phenomenal conversion. Come on, you git. I think we're going to have to bail out. We're going to have to go it that way, which is never a good idea. One top tip in this game is let the robots do the hard work. Shite. Right, I'm going to leg it over here actually, if I can. Right, last level, and then we'll move on. Ow, bollocks. Right, anyway, yeah, that is an absolute stonking, and don't worry, I will eat my hat once once I find one I can digest. How are we doing for time? Right, we've got 9 minutes, folks. That was Berserk. Right, next one, blimey, I've not played this for a long time now. I was very fortunate to have a 5-hour interview with this guy. I wouldn't even call it an interview, it was just a blather, and he was such a nice guy, and he's one of the best known people from back in the day, and it's John here of Sensible Software, and this was one of their early games. This is MicroProse Soccer. I think John did say it was based on Tekken, not Tekken the fighting game, Tekken the football game that was controlled with a trackball. I used to play it an awful lot, and I always got a really sore right wrist. Can't think why. Right, MicroProse Soccer. I've not played this for a long time, but I do remember liking it a lot. The graphics were really nice. Right, cover. There we go. They don't look like that nowadays, do they? Is that Arsenal? I don't know. That Norwich versus Arsenal, possibly. I don't really do football, to be fair. Being Scottish and all that. Right, cover. What's that? Advert. Let's have a quick look. There we go. It's the same thing again. MicroProse Soccer. Let's get this thing loaded up. W and D. Play American or European. Oops. It has been a long time since I've played this. I don't think I've actually played this under emulation. Right, that's not doing anything. That's not good. Oh, what happened there? I think we'll just load for tape, shall we? Alt D, Alt W. Almost the precursor to the best football game ever released. Sensible software, sensible soccer, I should say. Right, let's do a wee bit. Turbo load again. I will absolutely, Paul. Just it was a stupid thing to make. Right, anyway, where are we? Let's just change the subject. Reselect team. Alright, okay, so I'm playing as myself. Right, what team are? Right, I'm blue apparently. Now the graphics in this are excellent. This was one of the first games I saw to kind of have the black outlines. I'm sure if you hold the ball down, you can do a big, there's a banana kick or something. Hey! That is awesome. And there was an indoor option as well, which was really nice. It was a bit kinny. You had it covered. Right. It's not. I wonder why. Yeah, there's. I mean, the ball looks good, but yeah. Right. How do you bend it? It's called MicroProse Soccer, Robert. I played this a lot though. It's funny how after Sensible Software I had no interest. But the last decent football game, in my opinion, was probably Pro Evolution Soccer on the PlayStation 2, and after that, I wasn't interested. Right, why is it not? Oh, is there maybe? Can you maybe turn off the banana shot, possibly? Because I remember you could do it. You hold the fire button, then push the diagonal. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, so do you keep? Oh, do you have to kind of? Is it got to be a maximum? Oh, bollocks! Right, we don't want to see that. Right, maybe you've got to hold it in. No, it's not. I'm holding the fire button in and it's not bending at all. That's weird. Ow, arse. Stupid goalkeeper. Even that is just awesome. Right, listen, we've got 3 minutes, so I think we'll come out of that and we'll play one last game, and then we'll call it a night. Right, oh, this is a cracker to finish with. I'm going to play 3 levels of this. This, apart from Kickstart 1 and 2, this is probably one of the best. It's not probably, it's one of the best budget games, and it's the only game. It's the only game in the Commodore 64 that I use the keys, and it's the Mighty Thrust. Original disc cover. Yep, there we go. It's phenomenal. There you go. Gary Liddon gave it 94%. It's an absolutely fantastic game. It's good on the BBC as well. Magazine cover. Why is it appearing there? Oh, there you go. You were giving it away for free. Right. Anyway, let's get it loaded. Yeah, it's also got a decent tune. Another Rob Hubbard classic. The tune to this, I first heard that it was a CompuNet demo. Was it Sam and Stoat or something? Stoat and Sam, something like that. These are the 2 guys that did the graphics, and it was like a band playing. Alternate D. High score. Yes. Oops. Stoughton Timms, was that what it was? Right, let me just... Right, so that's that. Right, that's that, and space. Right, so kill that. Now, if we want to be really smart, what we can do... Oops. If we want to be really smart, we can destroy this for bonus points. I need to move my arse. Oof, there we go, bonus points. You know, this is a game I need to play. I need to start playing again. It's just, I've never ever completed it. One of my mates, he used to do, Mark, can't remember his second name, Oxel know it. Mark had a YouTube channel called 20th Century Gaming, and he was, I think he held the world record at this. He is phenomenally good at it. Come on. But it's a brilliant game. Sorry, I'm too busy looking. I'm looking at Oxy's comment there, and I've just crashed. You obviously want to try and lose as You want to try and use as little fuel as possible, because the more you thrust, where it gets mental is you get reverse thrust. So rather than falling down the way, you're falling up the way. Oh, bollocks. Damn it. Yeah, it's just a fantastic game. Now, I have to say, one of the other cracking versions of this, the BBC version, is really good. I don't know what the Spectrum's like, but there's a version of this on the Vectrex, and it's bloody brilliant. Obviously, if you can imagine this in the Vectrex, proper vector graphics. You want to try and reduce its swing in, and I've made an arse it. That was bloody lucky. Right, I think we'll play. How are we doing for time? Right, that's past. Yeah, Charlie Farr. You know, there's a bear shit in the woods. Charlie Farr's good at this. There's no game Charlie Farr's not good at. Trust me. Come on. I think the gravity gets kind of stronger as well. You've got to shoot this bloody thing. This will be tricky. Too busy looking at the comments. Anyway, listen, guys, right, we're going to call it a night. That was a wee cheeky half an hour extra. Listen, thanks very much to everybody that's tuned in tonight. You're an awesome lot, and I really do appreciate you taking time to join me. So I will be back next Sunday. Well, yeah, I should be. Yeah, I'll be back next Sunday, usual time, 7 till 9. I will be along probably on Thursday, I think, to play to watch another Starcade. If you don't know what Starcade is, it's a early 1980s American video game TV quiz. It's actually quite amusing to watch. So anyway, guys, I hope you have, I was going to say, a nice Sunday evening. Have a safe week. Oh, cheers, Mark. How you doing, buddy? I hope I didn't see that was pressure. If I knew that Mark was going to be in the channel, I'd have been extra nervous because he is the world champion. Mark, stick your comment, stick your channel down below. Go and or else Google it, and you can watch Mark. He's the world champion at that game thrust. Go and check him out. So listen, guys, again, thank you very much for watching. Have a great week. Take care, and thanks for watching.